Don't worry, my child. Your hardships are over for today.
Well...
Get up, lazy girl. It's time to go to bed.
Lord Espen, I have to go back. Oh, come now. You'll be staying right here in my hut. It looks like you suffered a nasty blow to the head. Okay, but why am I in your hut? I brought you here.
But no more questions for tonight. There's a cot over there. You should try to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow will be a very, very long day.
You can send your character to rest by clicking the rest button. Resting will replenish some of your character's health, restore spell and ability uses. It's like a normal spell, yeah, D&D rest. It's a long rest anyway. Or short rest for some classes. I think the elves, not classes.
I'll do it.
I don't know. It doesn't always work the same. Are these they are individually different.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I was trying to click, and the character freaks out. And we have Rux. Aw, I can't talk to Rux.
My way.
What is this? Oh, Rux talks to me, though. Okay, let's go to sleep, I suppose.
Wake up, lazy. Always sleeping, this one. Must have been raised by dream wraiths.
What are dream wraiths? Oh, I'd rather not explain, and you'd rather not know. You'll find out later if you do what you should anyway. Speaking of which...
Now, how about you make yourself useful and weed the garden?
Hold on, I have some questions for you before I give you any help. Very well, ask your questions, but be warned, I can't guarantee you the answers you're hoping for. Who are you? Just an old witch who likes her privacy. Before you ask, no, I don't intend on turning you into a fox. That reassures me a little, but it doesn't reassure me that you're not going to turn me into a frog, which I believe is what I would expect, although maybe not in this setting. How did I end up here, really? Well, if you must know, you were about to die, so I whisked you away to my little hideaway in the forest. And would you believe it? Now you're not about to die. Yeah, that is true. I was about to die. How did you do that, though, is a question that I would like to ask. Did you know Lord Espen? Yes, after a manner of speaking, I knew him. A good man, but a bad father. Yeah, was he a good man? From what we've seen, maybe not. Get that? Because he said he didn't get much respect and got more fear instead. So I'm like, that kind of might tell something more about you than you'd think. Get that look off your face. His own son killed him. He can't have been much of a patriarch. No, he was a lord. I think. Can't you tell I'm grieving? Don't say bad things about my father. Not my father. He's not my father. At least I don't think so. My liege was killed by his own son, Aldar. Busy hands will dry your tears, girl. Now I'll be making a stew this evening. You'll be helping. I'll need you to go find some things for us.
Take a look at this list. Once you've read it, let me know, please.
Kitty cat is going around. Okay, right click. Gather the following. A handful of bruise root, 1 brown stem mushroom, a slab of fox meat.
Oh, good, you know how to read. I have something that will help you gather what we need without hurting yourself too much. Here, put these on.
Gardening gloves. They are... Oh, the woolen gloves are resistance against cold. These add brewing and drying. Cool.
Good. You put your gloves on just like the rest of us. All fingers at the same time. You weren't trying to put them on 1 finger at a time, were you?
Good. Now off with you. When you've got everything on the list, come back and I'll get to making that stew.
By the way, be careful of the creatures in the forest. They can be a bit bitey. Take this staff as well. It should come handy should you need to protect yourself.
Should it, though? Because all I need is arrows. Oh, you took my arrows away? Oh no, I have more arrows. Oh, you can only have 30 per quiver. Or something. Good. Good. Seriously though, why am I wearing these gloves? Brewing and drying. I don't know. Anyway.
I'll do it.
Let's go out into the forest. This start reminds me a lot of the start of Divine Divinity, honestly. Not because of the crone, necessarily, but because of the... It's a hut, waking up, and in the middle of a forest.
I'll do it.
And we have some potions. And we are... Oh, I forgot. WSD to move the camera. What is that? Is that the boulder mushroom thing? I don't know. It is not. It is a moon glider butterfly. Or moth. Yeah, a moth is a butterfly, right? I mean, not really. There's a fox. Are we gonna hunt the fox? I think we are. Okay, how do I do this then? Click over here. Attack there.
Here we go again.
Fox complains a lot. I would complain as well if I were shot like that. And we have animal pelt and fox meat. And we also have forest spiders that apparently are not aggressive. And white writhers.
On my way.
No, I think they're aggressive. Are they? I'm slowed because I'm carrying too much. That shouldn't be a problem. It's probably the shields. I can drop it from here. That other shield was better, wasn't it? It's that one, right? They fall. Cool. So, wooden heater shield, that's 18, 18, 18. Man, those things make noise. Yeah, these are better. Oh, no drag and drop. Drop that. So that should get me back on track. Yeah, these things are not aggressive, so let them be. I'll come back to them when I have a team. If I have a team. We might not get it this early on in the game. Okay, some more butterflies. And more foxes. On the bottom left of your screen, above your character's portrait, you can see a set of quick slots that can be used to perform various actions.
Of course.
Of course I can. Oh, that one. Now you're telling me about the fox. Right. It's fine. We don't need to do that. I got some other thing. Oh, Spider is really upset about that.
You've got this coming.
Yes. Spider missed me. I didn't miss the spider. Let's look at the map here. Old bridge. Let's cross the bridge. Can you do away with that? Okay. Right click does away with that particular thing. You have more forest spiders. Really weird that that spider aggroed, I would say. What are these supposed to be, though? It's always butterflies. I mean, so are these, to be honest. Let's look at our journal here. Found some bruise root, found a slab of fox meat, and now we're all we need is the other thing.
I'll go wherever I'm needed.
Does this game... Oh, we have a force lock. I wonder if this game has a fast mode. Maybe it's not implemented yet, and it will have. Although I don't see it anywhere. So maybe it doesn't. A fast mode, you know, to do this. Because honestly, these games with top-down exploration and just broad, open maps... Let's kill these things. Broad open maps, like very much like Baldur's Gate 1, more than necessarily Baldur's Gate 2. We're gonna do some kiting here. Baldur's Gate 1 had a very peculiar style of, well, not peculiar is not the word, but very specific style of maps. And this sort of open map like this one
like the place to be.
definitely looks like it takes after that. So these do give me quite a lot of experience, in fact. They just take forever to kill. Well, forever is not the word. A little. They take a little to kill. But fast mode helps. Well, YouTube fast mode. Not... The game doesn't have it, so... Oh no!
Time to problem solve.
What are you doing? What is... Is it paralyzing me? I think it is paralyzing me. Because carrion crawlers in Dungeons and Dragons cast paralysis on you. So, off to a good start, I would say. But I still haven't found the other thing. I forgot the name of the other thing, though. There's a ghoul up ahead. That might be related to... Oh my god, that ghoul is fast. Okay, kiting is likely gonna work. I just don't know when I'm ready. There it is. Wow, those misses are terrible. Right. Okay, that's a hit. Let's kite. It's still gonna be an attack versus an attack, but if this thing attacks more than...
See me coming.
Oh, I need to wait. Oh my god. Yeah, there is a strategy for fighting these things, and it's just it's just the nature of
On my way.
Of real time with pause games, is that the animation time is a concern, and for us it's definitely a concern because the animation attack or the attack animation for the ghoul is a lot faster than the attack animation for us, which means we should let the ghoul attack and then spend our action attacking, because it seems like if our action is interrupted, then it gets spent. You saw me drawing the bow and being hit, and then basically I couldn't attack for a little while after that, which is pretty worrisome. So we got a fox up there. This might be what we're looking for. And guess what? It is. And there's yellow spiders. Wait, the other spiders weren't yellow. Were they? Oh, no,
I'll do it.
They are definitely very aggressive.
Let's dance.
Fortunately, they also can't hit me very well, basically, so... And I can hit them very, very well, which is, you'd think that it isn't what would happen, you know, fighting spiders with a bow, and spiders attacking me. But as it turns out, it is. They don't give too much experience, though, so it's not that big of a deal that I'm not getting them killed. Besides, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to level up just from killing these things out here. So, that's fine. Just collect a lot of butterflies. Let's go back inside. This fast mode is really good. It needs to be in the game.
I'll do it.
Feel free to take a rest if you need.
I do need, but that's not what you're saying. Ah, the hero returns, and with a fresh harvest. It's all there, yes, perfect. How can you tell what's in my pack and what isn't? Oh, let's say it's just a feeling, like everything is where it should be. Or, if this is easier to accept, I've spent many long days sniffing around, so my nose knows. Okay, I can accept that smelling things is a feeling. Yeah. Now that I've gotten what you need, I have more questions about what's going on here. No, let's get the pot boiling first, and then...
What? What's this? Did you forget to make these herbs edible, child? Come now, you must dry them to bring out the flavor. Surely you've cooked before. I have to wonder what that Lord Espen even had your tutors teach you at his fancy estate. Oh, well, take this candle and get to drying.
Then crush the dried herbs into powder, so we have something to season the stew with. Okay. I will actually rest first, because I'm a little bit on the damaged kind of side of things. Then we have some drying going on over here. And we have a candle. It's click. No, drag and drop. And then we have specifically the herbs. Is it the only thing? Oh, I can dry all of them. Okay. I think they're all dried. Besides replenishing health and restoring spell and abilities, or spells and abilities, a rest will also finish all of your brewing and drying tasks. It's a good thing that I rested first, though, because otherwise I wouldn't be fully healed. Although we might have to rest twice for this particular thing. because we're gonna crush some stuff. It's already on the crushing thing? Huh. You will see that your candle was consumed during the process, and your fresh ingredients have all turned into dry versions. You can then click the Start Crushing button. Let's do it. Click Collect. Yep. I think I did it.
Feeling well?
I am, but you're not saying the words. She's just doing the barks. It's normal. Have you run out of candles, my dear? Here, take another. Oh. Really? That's very nice of you. Do I need to try anything else? Oh, because I drew all the... I dried all the other things. Red comb, moon glider. So we dry all the things like this. That's curious. I wonder what a balancing act is for the sleeping mechanism. And then we start crushing and collect.
Good, good, well and dried. Give me just a moment and... There, it's on the fire. Now we have a few precious moments to spare. We should talk. About talking.
Talk about talking? What do you mean? What do you think I mean, child? I think I would rather... Yeah, you're trying... You're trying to teach me something. Very good. I think you will already have the hang of it, but in case that was a fluke, the idea is this. Taking the time and effort to gain knowledge, or even learning to talk, will benefit you greatly in the difficult times ahead. Pay close attention to what you might uncover in conversations, through wit or charm. Thank you, that's a valuable lesson. I'm glad you find it to be. Now, I'm certain you have more questions. Perhaps I can continue being instructive. Who are you, really? I'm afraid that is the one question I can't answer for you. It's easiest to say that I am someone you were meant to meet. I'm here to set you on your way toward what you must accomplish. Why did you save me from the assault on the Espen estate? I kept an eye on Lord Espen. He was a force of balance in Isilmerald. His death means that balance has failed. And so it happens that I have a soft spot for young people of potential. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and I saw a chance to aid you. Why is it that you're keeping me here and making me do all this? You weren't ready for Aldnar's attack on his father's manor, and I don't believe you were ready for the chaos of the world as it was when I pulled you from it. From the world? We're not in the world? I think... I don't know if that is an intentional sort of foreshadowing, or if she's actually saying it out loud and saying it on purpose, but let's find out. You're here to keep you safe, and to make sure that you're ready for the next calamity you find yourself in. What? What is it that I must accomplish? Pardon me, I misspoke. There are 2 questions I cannot answer for you. Is the stew almost ready? Ah, yes, almost ready indeed.
Now, there's something you should know. When you leave here, the world you knew yesterday will be gone.
Gone? What do you mean?
The attack on the Espen estate was only the first spark of a consuming fire, I am afraid. Much will be lost to strife and war.
Why is she assuming such a dramatic tone? It's as if she feels for the world, which she so far has not shown that she feels for the world. She doesn't care, I don't think.
There are worse things than war, though. There is something you must understand before you leave here. A great and terrible curse has fallen over Isilmerald and much of the rest of Yerengel. It drives men and women to madness. It starves the prince and turns the pauper to a life of desperation. It is the essence of avarice itself. A curse of greed spreads through the land.
What do you mean, greed?
A terrible covetousness that hides in mortal hearts. It is among the darkest of dreams. But this is no normal greed, no. There is magic behind it. No mere apprentice's cantrip either. It is most dangerous, and you must understand that. Ah, the stew is done now. Just let it cool.
Ah, getting a good look at you now. You're a bit of a fighter, aren't you? Born and trained. Ah, you have the rippling muscles and cocksurety. The real test of a warrior isn't confidence or muscle. No, that isn't a muscle. It's either way. To stay alive long enough to become a veteran, you need a brain. Now, see that chest over there in the corner? It's locked. And you don't look like the kind of girl who spent a lot of time fiddling with mechanics. Which is incorrect, actually. I did spend a lot of that. Go open it for me. No brute forcing.
On my way.
Can I not brute force it? That would be fantastic if I could. Well, actually, I don't have, I assume... Oh, skills. Skills don't show up. I assume I can pick that up, basically. Haha! Don't worry, child. There is treasure inside, but we'll have to get past the beastie to get to it. Now, I'll be joining you for a short while to make sure you don't stab yourself anywhere that won't grow back. If you want to learn to inspire your allies to follow your orders, it's important that you practice. Tell me what you want me to do as we fight. And we have a team member. Yay. Oh, look at that. Right-click does do the formation thing. Lovely. And we can, I assume... Right, can we not customize formations? I think we might. That's just a white... Oh, it's a white rider. Yeah, that is a bit of a problem.
Feeling well?
Yeah?
What do you need,
It's nice
my
to be
child?
needed.
Company command. Hit and run. Set as commander. That's what I needed. Select perk. What? Hunters in the dark? Yes.
Feel free to take a rest if you
She's a spellcaster? What kind of weapon does she have? A staff.
Why not?
Well, let's attack that, I suppose.
Here we go.
Once your commander is set, you can close the commander panel by right-clicking on the command company to apply the commander. The party needs to rest. Yeah, but we don't need to do that from here because we did the thing. And we got a light leather armor, which is good for me.
Why not?
What command company? Oh yeah, we need to do that in order. By all means. Oh, and she's gone.
Of course.
Very good. You are learning your way around a fight. Remember that you often won't be alone on the battlefield. Now, what was it that we, Ah, yes. Haha! We've done it! The stew is cooked and cooled. Here, girl, this will warm you up after a long, long day.
I see that look in your eye again. No more questions for today. Eat your stew and get some rest.
I've been getting rest all the time. Let me look at this new armor here. It is a little bit... Oh, it's worse against stabbing. It's not particularly worse against stabbing, but it is kind of... It's kind of interesting. The resistance to heat and cold those are different resistances, which makes me think... Double click, yeah. Which makes me think that they might actually be just how warm it is outside rather than damage. Because heat damage and cold damage... Well, it could be resistance to burning rather than damage to yourself. Because, you know, you see, wool is very good against protecting against, you know, being cold outside, right? You dress yourself in wool, and it's nice. But wool is also a very, very good thing to protect against fire. But also, it's also very good to protect against heat. Well, if you have wool mittens and things like that, because that's just the way things work, really. It's insulation rather than temperature Because things are just the normal temperature. That's, you know, that's the temperature of things. It's just how much they resist the temperature changes that matter.
Feel free to take a rest if you need.
What did I say? It's time to rest. Yes, yes, rest.
Good morning. I fear that our time together is nearing an end.
I still don't really understand what we have been doing here. Merely passing the time. Just a bit of it. I need to be certain you were ready to face the world. So what? So does that mean I'm ready? Oh, yes, yes. As ready as one can be. What's going on out in the world that I need to be ready for? Oh, conflict is to be expected everywhere you go. Great things are coming. More, I cannot say. No. Is that all?
Yes, that is the gist of it. Things were put in motion all over Yerengel since I plucked you from your father's house.
Are you telling me that Lord Hespen was your father? Yes. Called it. I called it. It was a Freudian slip. But it's a Freudian slip created by years of playing role-playing games. So tropes are very obvious. They definitely called it. No, I want to explain to you how it happened. Yeah, you see, when a woman and a man love each other very much, that's how it happened. Yeah. Why didn't he tell me, though? Oh, I cannot say. No. He had his reasons. Also, there's a reason Lord Espen paid you so much attention. Yes, me being his daughter. Despite your servitude. Or servantdom. My servitude was a consequence of my station, rather than... Despite my station, I think. The other servants surely did not receive the same education, or the same favors, nor did anyone else in his house, excepting your half-brother, Aldnar. Wait, half-brother? Aldnar took away my only family. Is that true? I didn't have adoptive parents? Man, what... I'm learning all the things right now. He did, and that is the world I must send you back into. One where the sole heir of Lord Espen committed patricide. One unaware yet hostile to your existence. Oh. This is all too much. I have no idea where I am. My father was Lord Espen, and the curse of greed you mentioned before.
Yes, child, but you are ready for the world now. You will succeed. Or perhaps you will fail, but I think at least you will fail well. Yes.
Well, thank you again for the sage advice. Now you must go face the world, Alda. I have enjoyed our time together, and the stew. You will find the path clear.
Be safe, my child.
That seems like the place to be.
And we leveled up.
Yeah?
Look at that, and we can look at the level up situation. We have general skills. Oh, we assign one of each. Learning and research. Bargaining and persuasion, let's go up on those. Then we got class skills over here. Force locks and doors. Oh. It's not pick locks and doors. It is force locks and doors. I thought I actually had pick locks and doors. Which is why I mentioned that... That's right, I mentioned that I actually had spent things. We also have special abilities. Look at that. Challenging Howl. This ability draws the attention of the target creature over to the user with a horrible shout. I like good shouts, not horrible ones. This ability sends its targets into a prolonged state of frenzy. Oh, warriors who rely on primal might train rigorously to become able to summon their inner rage at will. That is actually, I like that a lot, I think. Oh no, Shattering Shot is probably better. The user of this ability attempts a ranged attack to disrupt the target's defenses. The user's next ranged attack inflicts brittle, exposed, and softened on the target. That does look good. Vigilance. The user of this ability enters a vigilant posture, enhancing their defensive capabilities. The user is granted anticipation, firm stand, and steadiness. And also Waylay. The user of this ability attempts a disabling attack against a target that aims to prevent their movement. The user's next attack inflicts a status effect on its target, depending on the weapon's main damage component. The status effect is slow for slash, immobilized for piercing, and knockdown for pulse and blow damage. Pulse damage, I like that. That's very important. But we're out of time for today, so that's going to be that for this episode and for this first look at this game. Obviously, this game is going into early access, and there's the whole first chapter for you to check out. I got links for you in the description. This video is going up right as the game actually comes out, the early access version of the game. So if you want to check the game out for yourself, links are in the description, as I said. And of course, I will very likely play this game when the final release is out. I'll probably do a full Let's Play, because it's looking very, very promising. And so if the final version of the game is out, you can check my channel for the main Let's Play. And well, maybe I'll have a link for you in the upper left corner of the screen in a little bit. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Black Geyser. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I play a lot of RPGs and other games that aren't RPGs as well. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.